Right. Look at this. This is a Panasonic. One of the latest ones really. And it's obviously I bought it broken. Now, it was on eBay and the chap wanted 50 quid, but he put us make offer, so I made him an offer of 30 quid. So I've got that. Right. He said that the brushes are gone, but when I actually went to pick it up, he said the bearings are gone. What's happened is Panasonic have come out, and it has a 5-year warranty, and they've written it off. So it's only a couple of years old. But if you look inside, can you see that? There? Can you see on the drum itself? Really hard to see. There we go, we can see that now. All that, even on the back there. Yep. That is a serious case of limescale. So, what do you think's wrong with it? Yeah, you guessed it, the bearings. It's got slight movement, which I would suggest that it's the back bearings and it's fallen. And probably the front ones as well. Or the spider may have snapped a little bit. But it's not too bad, that's livable with. As far as it works, switches on. So my next test is to put this on a test wash, a little bit of laundry in, not too much, and test it for its normal functions such as like suspension, pressure switch, motor, etc. All of that. Simply just to get an idea of, in fact, I'll turn it on. I'll put it on test bin in a minute just to show you quickly. Working. I'll do a basic test wash with a small load of whatever just to test it. We know the bearings are gone. There's that much limescale. I'm pretty sure the heater's blown on this. Right, so the downside is it's a Vestal, meaning that getting the bearings for it is pretty tough. The upside and the upshot of this is I've measured the drum, and this 7 kilo drum is the same as the 6 kilo on the Electra. Well, I've got a bush here right next to it which I couldn't fix with some weird fault on it. But obviously the drum bearings on that are perfect and fine, so what I'm going to do is something very, very... It's a bit like an operation. I've got to split the front tub. Hopefully the dimensions of the tub where it splits is the same. Hopefully. And I'll have to take the front half of this tub off and put it on to the bush instead and do it that way, and then put the bush one in. I'll also have to swap over the drum because the drum's also different, but the drum itself should fit theoretically. There's theoretic in there. Yeah. It's got this pattern drum and with the wavy things, whereas obviously the bush is still the old model and it just has a normal drum, literally a normal drum. Right, a couple other things. It's got 1 and 2, correct. It's a twin jet. I've always wanted one of these twin jet vessels, and it does obviously come with quite a lot of programs. So we've got cottons, colours, easy care, hand wash, allergy care, which is 800 RPM. So what's that, a cotton wash or an easy care wash? With a load of extra rinses. You get wool, shirts, mix, quick, rapid, and 20-degree wash. Now if you have a look at those programs, they're actually exactly the same as a normal Vestal. There's not much difference between this and the higher version of the Panasonic. The higher version of the Panasonic has Quick 50, and that's because all the programming of the higher Panasonic is their own and not Vestal's. This is just a Vestal. Quick on this is 1 hour 8. The normal Quick 60 is 60 minutes, but that only has one rinse. This has 2. That's why it's 1 hour 8. But oddly enough, I think you can select extra rinse. Yeah, you can. You've also got the Speed and Eco, which of course, if you think about it, that's a Bosch. So we've got Eco, 3 hours 15, and Speed 1 hour 25. But what's interesting is I've tap temperature, go to 90. It's 3 hours 11 on quick, it's 3 hours 51 normal, and it's 3 hours 20 on Eco. Cons pre-wash, on the normal Vestals it's limited to 60, but on this you can actually have 90. So with 90 in pre-wash it's 4 hours 9. Add an extra rinse, it's another 20 minutes, which sounds about right actually. That sounds a bit very Vestal-y. And easy iron, it ups it a little bit by a few more minutes. Probably because I think the final spin spends about 5 minutes with an anti-creasing. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so you might see this in action. Should do, hopefully. Well, that's the plan anyway. Bush. And then that can go to tip. What's left of it. Neat little product, really. Should work. I'll have a measure up tomorrow of the bush. See if it will work. Just to show you as well, look. There we go. Even the drill's the same. Quite classy. Right, we'll get it in and test it at some point.